Good evening, cupcakes. It is a beautiful day here in, I forget, the forest south of Bear. We are headed right now to the Fetus hideout. The reason why we're headed to the Fetus hideout is because the season is ending. By the time you watch this, it will have already ended. And, well, before it ends, I'd like to try and get some of our Tuvala gear to a decent point. Specifically, I would like to try and get our sub-weapon up to at least Tet. See, this is Tet, okay? I'd like to try and get our sub-weapon up to at least Tet, and that way we can exchange it for a tri-boss weapon. I guess we're going to go over that when we get done with the season quest, because that's also what we're going to do. We're going to do the season-ending quest, and I don't think you actually need to do the quest. I think you automatically get all of this stuff at the end, but I would like to do the graduation quest. So there are certain areas that are really good for farming season stuff, season enhancement stuff, time-filled blackstones, refined magical blackstones, and Tuvala ore. There are places that are really, really good for that. And I spent some time off camera at the Kadri ruins and also at the Bashim camp. But the reason why we're going to the Fetus habitat right now is because you can get some refined magical blackstones from killing enough Fatuses there. And, well, when I was trying to enhance my my Tuvala Noble Sword, that kind of caused it to lose enhancement. So now it's down to Duo. We want to get that back up to Tri, and then try and get it to Tet. If we can't, then we'll just exchange our Crescent Pendulum. The reason why we want to go with our Noble Sword is because at the end of the season, you're able to convert your Tuvala gear to non-season gear, to non-season only Tuvala gear. And it becomes bound to your family. But you can exchange one of those non-bound weapons or armor for a boss version. So for our Crescent Pendulum, it would be the Kazarka Crescent Pendulum. It would lose one enhancement level, though. So we would go from Tet to Tri. But that's still 420 million silver that we'd be saving on that. The sub-weapon, our Noble Sword, we would be exchanging for a Kutum Noble Sword, which the Tri version is 555 million. By the way, I thought I should mention the let's see. You can see right here these stats. These stats, one lower. So our Tet Tuvala Crescent Pendulum versus a Tri Kazarka Crescent Pendulum. The stats are exactly the same. So basically, we don't lose anything from the transfer. We don't gain anything except that, we can go ahead and level it up. One of the recommended things to do is exchange your Tuvala armor because any class can wear it. But if you're going to keep this gear that you get on the character that graduates, or you're at least going to keep the same class kind of thing, then it's best to get the sub-weapon, usually. I don't know if that's always the case, I just know that for Lahn, that is the case. I want to talk about my experiences this season, my thoughts on it, and things like that. First of all, my major regret when it comes to this season character is that I did not do the research about season characters, about, when the season starts and all that kind of stuff. And when it ends, I didn't realize that it was ending until just a few days ago. But I mean, we've played through 25 episodes, which let's be generous, okay? Let's be generous and say 60 hours of playtime. Of actual playtime, actual active playtime, not, like Black Spirits training AFK kind of thing. 60 hours of active playtime. And we got very close to finishing the main quest, finishing all the season stuff. We didn't get very close to getting our gear pinned out, but part of that was because I didn't know about the increased drop rates for various different types of enhancement stuff until just today, actually, I think it was. A season is 90 days, and 60 hours worth of playtime across 90 days, and you can get to this point. I mean, you think about it, even just if you were to play, say, a couple hours each day on the weekends, you could probably get at least a level 60, if not just completely fill out that season reward thing. And that's pretty good. I think that's... So if I were to do this again, I would definitely want to get the season pass and to start on the day of the season. On the day the season starts, or very close to it. I think that if we hadn't taken those days off, I think we took about a week off in total for various things. We probably could have finished the main quest, and we are still going to after the season ends. It's just that, we're not going to be doing it as a season character. But yeah, the season character thing is a great idea, and as of right now, a winter season has not been confirmed, but I do hope that they decide to continue this, because it's a lot of fun, and it's really fantastic. If you've not played Black Desert Online before, or you're looking to get back into it, you're looking to maybe try out a new character class, something like that, then definitely the season thing is the way to go. And yeah, like I said, it's just a lot of fun. And if we do this again, first of all, it's not going to be the winter season. I'm going to be focusing on other things. But we are going to go with a different class. Probably either Shy or Valkyrie. There's definitely a lot of other stuff that I would like to show off if we do that. I probably want to like show off various life skills and how workers work and things like that. And then you consider all the stuff that you get, right, as a season character. Just look at the stuff that we got. We got Wizard Gosfy, and we also got our cute underling, a tier 8 horse with instant acceleration. Like, just from that alone. But the increased experience, the gear, just all this kind of stuff is great. And it's a lot of fun. I would definitely recommend the season stuff if they continue it. Because again, I have to point out that a winter season has not been confirmed as of yet. But if they do a winter season, then I would highly recommend trying it out. Even if you're still, like, playing Black Desert Online, you're not, just coming back, you aren't new, anything like that. If you're thinking about trying out a new class, maybe you've been looking at Shy, maybe you've been looking at Lahn. I highly recommend Lahn. Maybe you've just been, I don't know, looking at some other class, right? Valkyrie, or Hashashin, or Paladin, or... You should definitely give the season servers a try. And it's actually pretty casual friendly too, so even if you don't have a lot of time, even if you don't have an hour a day, or 2 hours a day, or more to dedicate to playing Black Desert Online, you can still progress pretty far. One thing I would recommend is that if you don't have a whole lot of time, you do that Black Spirits training that I didn't really do all that much. I did do some of it. I think I did a grand total of maybe like 20 hours of it. But it's fairly easy to just log in, you know, before you go to bed, buy up a 10-hour book, and then just go to town. Well, buy up 2 10-hour books, one for skill and one for combat, and go to town on those dummies. Because that's the thing, right, is that even with very little of that, we still managed to get a pretty decent skill setup, and all the way up to level 59, again, in about 60 hours of actual playtime. Oh, speaking of skills, I actually do need to show some stuff off. Okay, so this right here, excuse me, is Symbadium Trail, which is pretty cool, as you can see. This is Phoenix Chase. Okay, this is Sacred Dance of Souls. So while we have some time, I would like to remind you to do that whole YouTube algorithm thing everybody's always bragging about. Like, subscribe, and let me know what class you're thinking of playing for the next season down in the comments. All that stuff, it really does help me out, and it helps my videos show up in your inbox more often, so please do not forget to do that. So as you can see, the Phaetus habitat is actually pretty great for farming these time-filled blackstones, and possibly even for farming those refined magical blackstones. I don't know. I mean, I think we've only got one of those, but that's still actually a decent amount. Those are pretty rare, even in the enhanced drop rate areas. And just for the record, you can get time-filled blackstones, enhanced magical blackstones, and Tuvala ore pretty much anywhere you go. But the drop rate kind of depends on where you are. And these areas that have the increased drop rates are just, well, obviously they're much better. Wow, rude. Rude! Dude keeps stunning us. It's okay, we got it. Oh, that's right, we got a couple of self buffs we've been neglecting. And we also haven't touched our Spirit Stone. What do we do to activate it? X? Dude keeps summoning, guys. This is actually pretty great. Wow. This is I like this area for farming this stuff. Yeah, one place that's highly recommended is the Bashim Base. If you remember, it was where it's those satyr-looking guys where the chief asked me to kill all of his warriors. That place that I love dearly. I can show you on the map in a bit. By the way, there are a lot of benefits to be on season servers. And one of those benefits is increased experience and increased skill gain rate, and man, you really feel that. So that's another reason, if you're thinking of making an alt, or if you're just coming to Black Desert Online for the first time, another reason to hop onto season servers. Okay. By the way, I promised to show you the Bashim Base, which is, it's all the way over here, across the world from Kama Sylvia, all the way in Valencia. So here's the rock post. Goes south, Puya Canyon, and then here's the Bashim Base. And it's like this entire area. And there are so many Bashims, and they drop so much stuff. Hopefully it doesn't tell us that, oh, its durability's too low. It shouldn't. Hey, the enhancement was successful. Nice. 212 AP. That ain't bad. So this is going to be the graduation quest for Season 2 that we do right now. I don't know what it's going to be like because I didn't do Season 1 stuff. And, yeah. So, oh, but first we're gonna get a nice, powerful advice of Valks from this dude. Take this. This will encourage you as you take your final steps. Yeah, so once you get your gear up to Tet, then you get, you know, plus 60 advice of Valks, which is fantastic. Fortunately, we can't do that with all of our gear. So, alright. So this is gonna put us through a quest to switch over to a normal server. If I did this earlier, then this would be, then I would get early graduation bonuses. But because we're doing it the night before this season ends, we won't be getting that. Have you adventured enough during your time here? If you wish to challenge even stronger foes in an even wider world, go to the location I tell you and meet with Layla. She will offer you help. Okay. Of course it would be in Valia. I should have known. Big and darling, please, Layla. Of course, Fugar is in literally every city in the world. So we're going to be able to stop by Velia's version of Fugar and finish out the season with him. Oh, goodness. Just a reminder, if you're watching this video within the first hour and a half to 2 hours of it going live, that means that I'm currently streaming the recording of the next episode over on the streaming channel, and a link to that will be down in the description below, and I would appreciate it if you would come by and say hello. But yeah, I don't really have anything to say other than that, you know, this whole thing, just how seasons have been implemented and how they've worked out has just been fantastic. And those are my thoughts on it. I don't really have anything negative to say about it. It was great. I just wish that I had started sooner. As I said before, we are going to finish off the main quest. After we're done with this, we're going to start on Odilita tomorrow, and then we're going to clean up Valencia and Star's End, those parts, after we're done with Odilita, and I'm hoping to be done in a week. And at that point, we're going to switch down to 1 video a day on the main channel, and I will be streaming the recording of those videos on the streaming channel. And so far, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be focusing on the Ranch Story series. I'm going to be doing Harvest Moon Grand Bazaar and Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town, for the foreseeable future. Judging by the look on your face, are you already bored of this place? Seems there was a reason Fugar told me to keep a close eye on you. Okay then, I'll make the preparations so that you can leave this place and challenge even stronger foes in an even wider world. I'll have to report to my superiors and remove you from the list, so I've got quite a lot of preparing to do. Of course, the choice is yours. Think hard about it, then return to Fugar. So, Layla, blah blah blah. This quest is available only once per family. Upon completing this... So, let me actually try that. So, tells you to speak to her if you no longer need the guild support and want to venture out into the world. This quest is available only once per family. Upon completing the quest, you will receive the Honorable Adventurer Certificate, which can be used to convert your seasoned character into a normal character. Take the item, talk to Fugar, and complete season server graduation into the big wide world to convert into a normal character. Upon converting to a normal character, you will no longer have access to the season server and its special buffs, so please think carefully before making the decision. I mean, the season server is ending anyway, so that's fine. So I guess now we need to talk to Fugar. But before we go on with that, my plan for the streams is to stream sometime in the early afternoon, probably anywhere between 12 and 2 to start the stream. And then to have the videos for the main channel go up in the morning, probably around 8 or 9. And then record the episode for the following morning that afternoon. On stream, of course, right. I heard from Layla. Yes, I think you are quite worthy. Very well. With the help of the Merchant Guild, I shall write you a certificate to allow you to seek your new challenge. Speak to me again when you're ready. I shall grant you the certificate for your new challenge. So unfortunately, we won't be able to finish any of those. Oh well. You'll face new challenges, and even greater despair as well. And yet, even now, your eyes reveal not fear, but anticipation and excitement. Good. I'll give you this certificate right away, so please take some time and read it over. Open your inventory, use the Honorable Adventurer Certificate, and speak to Fugar to complete the quest. You will need to meet the certificate's conditions to use it. Gift full of memories. Isn't that nice? Alright. So, the first thing we need to do is we need to switch over to a normal server. Seasoned characters can go on normal servers, but not vice versa, so that kind of makes sense. It doesn't want to kick us out of the server. So we gotta switch over ourselves first. Item can only be used by seasoned characters, obviously. This item can only be used during the quest, blah blah blah. Once converted, you will no longer be able to receive the following benefits for seasoned characters. Seasoned character only quests and rewards. Season Pass or the Black Spirit Pass and rewards. Season character only challenge rewards. Season character only items. Season character only gear. Season server access, and time-filled blackstones to Valo ores or refined magical blackstones. Basically, season characters get a lot of stuff. And it's not bad. So let's go ahead and convert over to a normal server. And we'll finish this quest up. So here we are on Serendia 4. And now we can go ahead and use this. You don't need to do this quest, I don't think. You still get all the regular benefits if you just allow the season to expire with your season character going. But I want to show this off since this is the kind of the end of the season episode. So, and there we go. Our season character is no more. Now it is just a normal character. If ever someone told me to take a wager on you, I'd bet my all that you'd make a name for yourself in the world. I hope you once again prove that I made the right choice. May fortune ever favor your path, and I shall always await news of your adventures. I like that. I think they did a good job, with the finishing it off thing. Oh, and then here's this. You seem to look more like an adventurer now. Here, this is a book I've written that contains all the experiences I've had living up to this point so far. I prepared it hoping that it would be of some use to you. So please read through it carefully, page by page, chapter by chapter. Please take your time reading through it. It may contain material slightly difficult for you, but if you take the time and learn from my experiences, I believe it will help you in your adventures. I truly hope that it will be of some use to you. Use the book Fugar gave you to automatically accept the quest. Completing the quest will grant you another book. If you lose the book, talk to Fugar to obtain another copy. Alright, so I think we've got enough room for this, but we'll see. So that will mean... oh, by the way, in case you didn't notice, our attack is now down to 54. Our awakening attack is now down to, is also down to 54, and our defense is down to 1. And that's because this gear is not really usable by us at the current time. So, we have to convert it to be usable by a non-seasoned character. That, we do the item reform. See we can't really see the animation, but there you go. And that's reformed. By the way, just make sure you use it on your highest ranked Tuvala gear, in case you have more than say one crescent pendulum like I do, because I didn't know what I was doing with that. Anyway, but in case you have more than one of any particular gear, make sure you use the Reform Stone only or on the highest. Otherwise, you're going to regret it. And as you can see, we are back to 212 AP, 202 Awakening AP, and 250 Defense. Isn't that nice? Okay, so here's what I was looking for: the Boss Gear Exchange Coupon. And so this is what you can use to exchange any one of these Tuvala gear. I think except accessories, I'm not sure, for Boss Gear. And there are two recommendations. One, to use it for various different types of armor, because they can be shared amongst all characters. So if you decide, I tried out this class, I didn't really like it, whatever, then you can still benefit from having the seasoned character by, having that armor, right? The Dim Spirits armor, and swapping it over to your main. Alternatively, if you like the class, you like your seasoned character, you can go ahead and switch over one of the weapons. And generally the recommended one is the sub-weapon, because that's the one that costs a lot of money if you try and get it in the marketplace. Alright. Even sharper weapon, sub-weapon. That's what we're gonna do. And this is the boss exchange quest. Boss gear, whatever. Anyway.
Oh, the tiger mauled you?
So again, you could choose any of those. Hold on, actually.
Well, yeah,
let me check.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you can do it for the accessories, but anyway. So, even sharper weapon, sub-weapon. I've one more gift I've prepared for you. Of the Tuvala gear in your possession, choose one piece of gear of your liking, and I'll change it into something you can make even more powerful. Think carefully. Only one piece which you absolutely need. If it so happens to be the Tuvala sub-weapon, go and find Tranin Underfoe. This quest allows you to exchange a Tuvala sub-weapon for boss gear. So you can exchange any one of your 3 weapons or any of your armor pieces for boss gear. But it is recommended that if you like the character that you made and you're planning on continuing playing that character, that you go with the sub-weapon, just because of how expensive the sub-weapon is to replace without this. An authentic exchange coupon issued by the Crow's Merchant Guild. Very well. Now hand over the Tuvala gear as well. Okay. Is that... Oh, I gotta unequip it. So, because the sub-weapon is at Tet, then the boss gear we're going to get is at try. If we manage to get it to max, if we manage to get to pen, then the boss gear would be at tet. So you can't get you can't get maxed boss gear from this exchange.
You will have to forgive me. I can't stop hammering.
The gear certainly has been worn down. I can only imagine the toil and suffering. I meant your gear, of course. Please wait here for a moment. Here, take it. You'll like it a tad bit more than what you had before. Gear can become more powerful or less durable. Take care, and I bid ye fair adventures. Okay, and we open this up. And here it is, our Kutum Noble Sword. Which, if you'll notice, as I said before, it has the exact same stats as our other weapon. Oh! Huh. So apparently max durability is fully recovered. So you don't actually need to repair the max durability on whatever you exchange, which I didn't know. Let's see, what else can we go over? Okay, so we got Kron's. If I remember correctly, we got this from the quest, from graduating, and then we get some premium elixir box, which just gives us some of these elixirs, some more of those, I should say. Thank you. Lag. Then we can go ahead and go with Fugar's letter of encouragement. To you embarking on another adventure, time flies indeed. That you're already prepared to head out into the vast wide world. That look in your eyes brings a certain verse to mind. A song performed by a wandering shy musician. An irregular beat riding on a beautiful melody, similar to the dangers you face in your adventures. You will continue to face such waves in your road ahead. Yet I believe that you will be able to overcome them. I wait to hear your tales spread across the entire world, and hope your paths may ever be filled with radiant glory. Isn't that nice? Like, even just that, the letter of encouragement, right? And the implementation of the season server stuff is just, it's so great. For now, though, we're going to have to call it for this episode, so I guess I will have to say that I hope I see you later, and bye.